Okay.
Welcome to the Top Brokes.
Welcome to the Top Smokes.
Blokes.
The top meat. Bring that back, baby. Today, our topic involves Russia, Ukraine.
War. War never changes.
Hell yeah. What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we're gonna discuss a little bit about the war in Ukraine and some theories about why it's been going on and why it would even start in the first place. What do you guys, from your own conception, what do you think about this war? Why would it start? What do you think the end goal is?
All right. So my assumption, from what I've heard, is that this whole war started, they've been trying to go to war with Ukraine for, not Ukraine, but with Russia for a minute anyway, right?
Yeah.
But Russia doesn't want NATO to be next door neighbors with Russia.
Right.
Especially since they're like, quote unquote enemies. Mm-hmm. Right? It'd be like China having a military base on the border of Canada.
Yeah.
So close to the US, right? That's kind of like stupid. Or North Korea to make it more criminalistic, right? It'd be so stupid. The US would never let it fly, right? So picture this, right? You have a whole coalition of your enemies coming in, bringing in military bases on your neighboring country that you also believe that was originally part of Russia. Mm-hmm. So combined with the fact that he also thinks that this was all Ukraine is Russia, and so we should all come together. Mm-hmm. I mean, okay. If depending on who you are, you might disagree, right? Ethnic shit, like always in the Eastern European nations.
Yeah.
But I can at least understand. We can all agree that we don't want enemies having military bases right next door, right?
Yeah.
The U.S. wouldn't allow it. No other country would allow it, right? Why would Russia allow it, right?
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
That's my.
I'd say
that's my understanding of it.
Yeah. Same.
You agree?
Now, so like all I did was follow news in the beginning, and then I just removed myself from it because every person I interacted with at work was just Russia's evil. This is Putin's a bastard. Blah blah blah. Poor Ukrainians, and just based off of like patterns of how media works, I just don't. I wouldn't say I don't trust anything I hear.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay to say you don't trust anything you hear. At this point,
No, but there's a reasonable amount to it, right?
Yeah.
Like if they say, there's this basic news where it's like, yeah, you can trust that, So I don't want to become so stupid.
Even that you can't even fucking trust. Not in Ohio, at least.
Yeah. Which we're not originally from. We're from London.
Yeah.
Birmingham.
No,
but like, so when people, we had just come hot off the heels of this COVID shit. Now there's another thing in the news. Oh, war. Oh, Putin. Oh, this could happen. And I was all just like, based off the bullshittery the media just put everyone through, me seemingly the only person in a fucking 5-mile radius that like can see through the bullshit. Of course, I'm just like, just shut up. This is probably not what it seems, and we don't have the full story, and everyone here is like up in arms, ready to fucking give their money away to causes that they don't even know where the money goes.
We literally just got off one other cause called BLM, right? Where it was proven that this shit was they were stealing billions from you, billions. And now we hop onto another cause, and we're just like, hey, donate to Ukraine, and like, oh yeah, for sure, money. For sure.
I'm a good person.
Another tax, bro. If you thought you weren't getting taxed like at least 70%, you are, because you're just donating your money to all kinds of different causes. all kinds, bro.
Yeah.
It could be, dude.
It's
when
not bad enough the government takes a quarter of your money from you.
That's what I'm saying.
Now you're giving the rest to shit that's stealing it from
yes.
you. Like,
Especially-
how stupid
especially-
can you be?
Especially when I find out that these rich motherfuckers, right, set up foundations, set up trusts, set up all this other shit, right, saying that they're good people, but it's just another way to solidify their standing and make sure they have generational wealth.
Yeah.
The foundations are basically self-owned banks. It's literally a self-owned bank. Same with like life insurance in a certain way, right? Dude, shout out to Jake. Shout out to Jake Tran for releasing that shit, because oh my god, that was a mind-blowing fucking video. When I saw it, I was like, bro, what?
I didn't see that video, but you told me.
Dude, insane. Bro.
Yeah, this shit got like there wasn't even any present danger in my environment, and I felt like I was in danger hearing this shit. Like it's like my spidey senses went off. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm expecting a laser to fucking be right in my forehead or like on the wall somewhere. I'm like, dude,
yeah.
there's no way. It felt illegal watching that shit.
You can tell there's an agenda behind this whole war because there's nothing in the news about Yemen. There's nothing in the news about Syria. There's nothing in the news about
remember
Iraq.
there was all sorts of between COVID and the Russia shit. There was a whole bunch of shit happening that didn't get any headlines.
Yeah, Yemen's still having. There's still war in Yemen. There's still wars in Africa. There's still war in Syria. There's still war in Iraq. There's still American citizens stuck in Afghanistan.
Yep.
But,
Remember that?
Hey,
Remember that?
Let's look this way. All
Right, it's fine.
This way.
Ukraine.
Who was left in Iraq?
Please disperse.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing to see here. Remain calm.
Remain calm. Yeah, there's an agenda behind it. People are crying out racism. Oh, Ukraine's full of white folks, so the agenda's pushed.
Of
The agenda's being
course.
pushed. What about all the brown people that are getting killed? I'm like,
And what, in Ukraine?
no. Like in the other countries that have war, why is there no media coverage on that? Why is Ukraine
that's
being
what they
picked?
complained about.
Yeah.
Oh, shut the
I'm
fuck up.
like that.
Seriously,
That's not the reason. It's just
Seriously.
because there's different things behind it. So Putin says that there's Nazis in Ukraine, which I've seen evidence of.
Yeah.
You can see them doing the Nazi salutes. They have Nazi flags. There's certain military battalions that have Nazi insignias everywhere and everything. He said they were persecuting his people, and he wants to put an end to it. That's some of his reasoning.
Yeah.
But I think, like I told you guys, I think it's a way for them to test out equipment. Because their battle tanks haven't been put up against anything. I mean, think about it. What are the wars that have happened over the last 20 years? You're fighting fucking guerrillas in caves. They don't have tanks. So this is the perfect testing ground for their weapons.
Why test if
In
they
case.
can just produce tanks and just let them be blown up?
No, I'm saying test them in actual warfare.
Well-
So, because instead of America being like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and fight Russia, I'm going to give these to Ukraine, let them fight with them, and I receive no blowback for
I mean,
it.
they don't really have to test in warfare because like they have testing sites that they test weapons
But you
all the time.
can't bring a Russian T-90 from Russia to test it against your tank on your own soil. That's what I'm saying. Russia will deploy their tanks. They want to see how they're going to fare, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
They're
So
not
just getting data from the enemy.
Yeah,
From
basically.
there.
Okay.
Okay.
See how they're going to perform. That's why
I see.
America sent their M1 Abrams, they sent MLRS, they sent the 777 howitzers.
So this proxy war is just a little like, so like a taste test to see how the U.S. would fare against Russia and how to combat them.
I think so, and I feel like it might be a cherry on top. Maybe it's not the main reason, but it could be like, oh shit, well, we might as well.
Let's help them out under the guise of we're just testing.
They're gonna look like heroes in the end.
Dude, there was motherfuckers in the like media, like articles saying that hey, we should send our nukes. We should send our own nukes. Or NATO should send
calm
nukes.
the fuck down.
Or should send
Nukes
nukes
here
to
for
Ukraine
just a
to
sec.
deter Russia from shooting their nukes or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, dude,
What?
Russia's not gonna shoot a nuke
Dude,
at Ukraine. Are you dumb?
Dude.
Why the fuck
They
would
want
they
to
shoot
take
at
it over. They don't want to blow it up.
Putin said he doesn't want to blow shit up, all right? You are just, everyone's saying that they want to put nukes over there, and they're just shoving words into Putin's mouth, and they're just assuming, hey, Putin said he wants to use nukes. He will use nukes if necessary, right? Remember that thing? He said you use nukes if necessary, right? We're just gonna send nukes over there. This is the term. We're not gonna use
like he doesn't
motherfucker.
know.
Let's not hand out nukes like
hold on,
candy.
like Putin. Hold on,
some candy?
hold on.
Yeah. Come on. You get a nuke. You get a nuke.
Hold on. They're
What
acting
the
like
fuck is-
America doesn't have rockets that can shoot all the way across Russia anyways. Putting them right in front, right next door isn't going to change his mind. Oh, they're going to hit closer. They're going to hit quicker.
Yeah.
No.
See, but I think this is also like, hey, this goes to show maybe it's like another scare tactic, because like we don't know if they're actually going to be sending nukes over there. Is it just motherfuckers in their fucking bedroom typing out articles, saying shit, right?
We're just making an example of how dumb it is.
Well,
It's
hold on.
super
They don't even
dumb.
need to send nukes because you probably didn't hear about this. There's a Russian coalition group that went into Russia, or excuse me, a Ukrainian group that went into Russia. It wasn't covered because if Ukraine does anything bad, it doesn't get covered.
Right.
They went into Russia. They tried to fight into a nuclear holding site, and they almost took control of some Russian nukes. So why are you going to try to send them when Ukraine's going to go in there and try to take the nukes on their own?
This is gonna turn.
They got slaughtered, and there was nowhere. All the Ukrainians got fucking killed that tried to go
They
in
did in
there.
that tank fight too. they got
Dude,
wiped.
this is gonna get. This is
I
gonna
was
get.
like, this isn't even a fucking fight.
This is gonna
just-
get real hairy, real fucking quick if this shit don't fucking stop, bro. Like,
dude,
dude, if Putin's gonna be seen as the enemy, okay, you know what?
Have you seen
Dude.
Black Ops? Have you played Black Ops 2?
Dude,
Have you played Black Ops 2?
yeah, but I barely remember the story.
Have you played Black Ops? You remember the 100-killer drone?
Yeah.
They were literally, and they were just flying them into the tanks over and over and over.
I didn't see those clips.
No,
I saw the
saw
clips
it.
of the drones dropping
Dude,
grenades.
They didn't
but
even
not
need
those.
tank-on-tank battles. They were just sending
The
drones
kamikaze
and
drones.
throwing them at the tanks until they blew up.
Jesus fuck.
Ah! It was that, and it was
Dude, that's
artillery.
fucking rough.
They were going in convoys way too tight. They got shelled with artillery and they got droned until they all got fucking blew up.
Oh, what happened to the fucking the spacing, bro?
What spacing, bro?
Oh man.
And what do you get when you announce a trailer to your counteroffensive?
They read the manuals only 3 hours prior.
Yeah, dude. What?
No,
the fuck?
these were special Ukrainian troops that were trained by NATO for months
Is
prior.
that why they lost?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just kidding.
Dude.
Seriously, like you get given billions and billions of dollars. It's just going to waste.
Yeah.
I don't.
Fuck me, bro.
I think I feel like the purpose of all of this is being it's not a giant, it's not a waste, because
No,
I
there's
feel
a-
like they're succeeding with their agenda right now.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, it's a way to get rid of old weapons too, by
Also-
by giving them away, which they're selling.
Right. This is further, puts money in the pockets of the people who are, invested in the military industrial complex.
War
Yeah.
makes money, baby.
Yeah, 100%.
Never be tricked by I was confounded by the amount of idiots. I mean, just idiots that I interacted with on fresh off the heels of this kind of shit. When all this started,
Yeah.
and young people, old people, just saying stupid shit. I get the young people. They're coming off this morality fucking battle of the masks here, but these old people that have seen this shit before,
Yeah.
haven't you picked up the patterns,
Yeah,
man?
that's what I'm saying.
These old guys coming in, Putin's. I'm like, oh my
How'd
god,
you
bro,
s- dude.
bro.
You've lived on this earth for fucking 60 plus years. You haven't detected a single pattern here?
No,
Not a single one?
No. So whatever the news fucking tells you, you just go with. You just believe it. You just believe it. You know nothing, man. You know nothing. Wars make people so much money, and you think this is a battle of the morality, a battle of philosophy and ways of life. Yeah, the fucking Reds versus us. Still, you're a fucking soldier on your battlefield.
Fucking
Come off
commies,
your
dude.
shit, you fucking idiot.
Oh man.
You think this is about ways of life, what, fascism, communism versus us, freedom and democracy.
Right,
and I'm
right,
you
right.
are fucking stupid.
Right,
This
yeah.
is all about money. This is all about work done in the shadows. The FBI can't even hide it anymore, motherfucker. Well, you're over here talking about you're over here talking about Putin's an asshole. I'm like, you're all assholes.
How do you live through?
Don't just single him out.
How do you live through Vietnam, Mogadishu, Kosovo, Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan, all the other miniature wars, and still get stuck with this shit. The last heroic war was World War II. Maybe you can make a case for Vietnam. World War II was the last one. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else is about fucking profit and hidden agendas.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
All of this shit, like you like idiots are just looking for an excuse to feel important and sound heard. Like, oh yeah, Russia's that's unbelievable.
I have a stance, goddammit.
You're so important.
Yeah.
So important.
Can you
pick up your
imagine
pick up your M16, old man, and go into the army and show what a useful idiot you fucking are.
Can you imagine them looking at flags and being like, Ukraine's a yellow. Which one's the Ukraine one? Yellow, blue one. That's there we go.
Dude, before this conflict,
nobody was a Russian.
Before this
Oh my God.
Before this conflict, I assure you, nobody knew.
Nobody knew
what the
Ukraine
Ukrainian
is.
flag
What's
was.
a Ukraine?
Nobody knew what the color of the flag
talking
was.
about one of them
What's the
crane
Ukraine
operators.
flag? Orange. What is that? What is that?
Where's Ukraine?
They'll point at the Croatian flag and point. That's Ukraine,
That's
right?
Ukraine right there.
Fucking stupid.
No, they'll point in the center of Africa and say, "There's Ukraine."
Ukraine is in Africa, right? Ukraine.
Not even the same continent, dude. Not even close. Not even
It's like those chicks I see on like clips with like Fresh and Fit, and they're like, "Name 3 countries." She's like Paris, Asia.
Paris.
Paris is a city.
Then she goes Paris, Asia, and Los Angeles.
Dude, you're not even trying. Not even trying, bro.
What did you say?
Oh Jesus, God. This is why I don't watch Fresh. This is why I don't watch Fresh and Fit, bro.
Dude, I'll just get a clip here and there, and I'll be like, where do you get these girls?
Is it really from Fresh and Fit?
Yeah, like you know
that's
how they are. They go around the table.
Yeah.
Name 3 countries. Name 3 countries. Like you've seen that.
Yeah. It's because like I know they call them dumb broads,
but you know
but I
what you're
didn't think
picking.
they were that.
No, okay, listen. Geography, most people don't fucking.
Sure. Even my geography was fucking
my
hard.
geography's
'Cause,
ass too. But
Like, dude, I kid you not. I was sitting in my bed. In my bed, I was like, bro, wait. Is Antarctica in the North Pole or the South Pole? I think it's South Pole, right? North, South. And I was confused. Right? I was like, but then when I looked it up, I was like, oh, makes sense. Yes. Antarctica means the opposite, right? So it'd be South Pole, not North Pole.
Yeah, it's a
But
desert.
I got.
You know it's a desert. You know it's considered a desert.
Yeah. Because it's dry as fuck.
Yeah.
Humidity.
But yeah, so basically, case in point, war. There's a fucking agenda behind this war.
Of course.
just remember,
Food
deserts
behind
don't
everywhere.
have to be
Behind
hot.
everywhere, dude. Even the first World War, bro.
I don't know.
Even-
Man. That was just like a treaty. Like you were bound to do this shit.
No. There is no. I forget who it was. I don't know if it's the Rothschilds or the other motherfuckers. But there was one of those motherfuckers invested in both sides. Invested in all sides.
Probably the Rothschild.
Right? So there was profit made.
That's different. There's an agenda behind it. I'm saying the reason it started.
Oh.
The reason it started. That's what this one.
Dude. I can tell you for sure that there's an agenda behind every single war. Every single one.
Well, okay,
every single one
nefarious-
past like Alexander the Great and conquest wars.
Hold on. Nefarious.
Yes, 100%.
Nefarious, hidden, take over the world agenda. I don't agree with you. I do not agree with you. No, back.
Come on,
World
bro.
War
Dude, the
One-
Templars have been
Come
here
on,
for a
bro.
long
Dude,
time. The
dude,
Templars have
we've
been
had-
here
we've
for a
had-
long,
look, I understand
time.
your point on this because this doesn't feel right? But dude, look into it and trust me. Trust
Bro,
me.
you trust me.
No, listen. You're the history buff. I understand, right? But sometimes the history buffs don't go into the conspiracy part of the history. All right.
Can you take that into World War II?
What?
That agenda.
Oh, 100%.
How?
100%.
How?
Dude,
all this
they
kind of
started.
shit
They
started
started.
right
They
after
started
World
way
War II.
before, bro.
No. What is the agenda behind that war?
Behind World War II.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck, I know.
None. That's why I think
But
World War One is the
None?
same way.
Are you telling me none?
Absolutely not.
Bro,
No.
none.
No.
Dude, think about. Okay, so dude, there's hidden fucking projects that the Nazis have been working, right? Nazis been working on,
Yeah.
right? Dude, you don't think that there was plans in place to have like Nazi scientists come over to the Americas before this war even probably like even started, or even dude, I'm just gonna raise my hands because I don't want to get too deep, right? Because it starts to get a little crazy. But bro,
Well, all I'll say is,
because like, dude, the world wasn't simple, black and white. Nazis bad, that one was good, and then it just happened like that. There's definitely agendas.
We shall discuss this when the cameras are not rolling. I need to understand what you're saying here. But if you go back to the present, so we don't go into this rabbit hole, FBI.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I mean, what else is there to say, dude? They've been like ever since 9/11. They've had permission to spy on you, to do all kinds of shit, to basically see every citizen as a potential threat as well.
Yeah. Dude, imagine they were sitting there in a board meeting. How can we spy on people? Let's blow up 2 buildings.
That was the beginning of the end, right? That was the beginning of our present reality. So I
think they're getting checked on it a little bit more.
Sure, they're getting checked, but who's checking them, right?
Yeah, who's like actually walking in that office and being like, "Stop this now! Turn your computers off."
Because like
Kennedy's head got blown off.
Like I was saying, we can have all these gotcha moments. Like, okay, so who's spying on the citizens, huh? Who's spying on the citizens? Oh, it's you, ain't it? It's you, ain't it? And the clip stops there, and it's like, okay, where's the punishment? We got a new director. Yeah. We fired a few people.
Yeah. We fired a few people.
They'll be like, yeah.
Okay. We made sure the people.
Who got fired? Oh, we can't disclose that due to threats of national security. My ass. So
they just cloud everything they say under So
imagine
we're not going.
Imagine
anywhere.
they release a document where it says we have investigated ourselves and we found nothing.
Dude, they can. Pretty much.
They just send a piece of paper and just like, nothing's wrong. You're good.
Dude,
we're good.
There's public documents that reveal a whole bunch of shit about this country. Nobody even gives a fucking damn. They'll look at it. Oh, life goes on.
Document that the president's taking bribes.
Dude.
And they don't want to release it because the name of the
5
person.
million. You said, wasn't it 5 million?
5 million.
Dude, I could have sworn that's the same one that they released earlier, talking about Hunter Biden is on the board of that company, that Ukrainian gas company called Burisma.
Yeah.
And there's like funds going into Biden's shit.
Still,
this was old. I feel like this was old news that's resurfacing again.
I bet you.
I'm like, bro,
I bet you it's from a different place because his son isn't mentioned this time.
And now it's like, okay, elections coming up, so now we got bullshit surfacing, dude. Next year is gonna be a fucking wildfire. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be so hard to just keep my head, below the chaos.
Yeah.
It's gonna be stupid.
Be a disaster.
It's gonna be stupid, bro.
I just don't get how they can get away with it.
For the content, we shall dig our heads into
For the
fire.
content, yeah, we will dunk our head into the abyss. We do this for y'all.
For y'all.
We do this for y'all. We come out and we're just like just crying, bro.
See, you're already on the cusp of madness, and you want to. Well, we talked about.
Dude, we've gone far enough.
Well,
we've gone this far. I look back, I'm like,
deeper?
There's no going back now. The bridge that I just crossed is already collapsing.
When we talked about the hypothetical of knowing everything in the universe, like, yeah. Like, you're already about to go insane. You're fucking crazy.
Listen. I've got this far. I'm not crazy yet.
Let's see how much more we can
keep it trucking, right? Let's keep it moving.
Curiosity into how much mental
if God,
strain we can take.
Exactly. If God was like, "Hey, yo, listen, I got this book. If you open it, you'll read it. You'll know everything, right?" And I'll ask God, before I open this book, how much do I already know? It's gonna be like 60%. I'm like, cool.
60.
We probably know like
0.01, but
2%, and that's a stretch.
That's a 60.
We probably know 2%.
All right,
that's a stretch.
10.
Turns out birds are an intergalactic species.
Imagine.
No, bro. There's no way.
Everything you've ever been told was a lie. What you mean?
Yeah, Morpheus with his red pill?
Yeah.
Yeah, the red pill is about the size of a fucking truck.
Yeah, swallow this shit.
Well, let's just wrap shit Like just I mean, we can keep going, but like you know, our main points and conclusions were hidden. We're not hidden, but like they were just kind of in there as we were talking.
Yeah.
So we think.
Lay 'em out.
So we think that, at the very least, what the recent battles that have been going on was just America selling tanks to Ukraine, so we can see how well they do against Russian weapons.
That's his.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's not the main point, but I feel like they're like, oh, it's happening, might as well. That's why Biden just approved another couple billion to go.
Okay. So I mean, we're using another war to make money. Moral of the story, like that's been happening for a very long time, and it will continue to happen. And please, I guess our moral of the story of this episode is stop being tricked by what you're constantly fucking told. There's so much you don't fucking know.
Don't trust the media.
I bet you
bro.
in 5 years, when this war is over, we'll have another Al Qaeda. Because that's what happened in Afghanistan. They funded the rebels that were fighting against Russia. The CIA gave them weapons. Next thing you know, a couple of years later, they turned on them and then they turned their weapons.
Hey, resurgence of Nazis, but now of Ukrainian origin.
No.
Hey, we've gone too deep. Hey, it's time to.
You see three lasers.
Yeah.
I dodge it.
Home front.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, just home front 3.
Yeah. Home front.
We got our like fucking hats on.
Yeah.
Like vest with the fucking
There you go.
little sidearm right here.
Hey man,
Clips
hey,
and shit.
if there's gonna be another Al Qaeda, another ISIS, hey, that's gonna be the one. But this time, yeah, it'd be that for sure.
It makes sense.
I
Now they're
can
gonna
totally
have,
see
We
that.
gotta fight the fascists, guys.
Yes, we
Dude,
gotta fight them.
you're gonna have all these leftover weapons.
They're gonna say it was from Russia. Russia will denounce, and then of course
Next
it'll
thing you
go
know,
to a
yeah.
fucking right.
That never ends. And it gets to the point where Afghanistan, like Al Qaeda's a country. Afghanistan
Al
doesn't exist
Qaeda
anymore.
is a country
They changed the flag.
of what?
It's
Of Afghanistan?
It's the Islamic Republic or something now. The
Oh.
Taliban took over. Like, that's the
Yeah. Oh
government.
yeah.
And if you look at it, it's actually running better than the Afghani government,
Surprise,
which is
fucking
fucking
surprise.
ridiculous.
Surprise, fucking surprise.
That is so funny.
That's not hard to believe.
It's weird.
actually-
I don't get the agenda because they turned, like, if you look at Afghanistan in the 70s and the 80s, it's just like Iraq. It looked modern. And then they go fuck it up, leave the weapons, put the Afghan terrorists in charge, and next thing you know, Afghanistan is.
It's great.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, especially like if they were invading for cultural reasons to like, you know, subvert their country and shit like that. It doesn't make any sense, right? But if you incorporate the oil part, possibly there could be the oil part. There could be, you know, their leader trying to step away from the dollar, right? We've seen plenty of evidence of if you try to do that, you get fucked up, destroyed, right? That kind of shit. So it's a combination of all that.
Knock, knock, democracy's coming.
Yeah. knock,
Yeah.
knock. Are you in need of some freedom?
Democracy's coming out with
Be
a
free.
flashbang.
Oh, yeah. Be free. Dude. Oh my god. Yeah, man. Crimes, bro. Crimes, bro. When Africa was this close to becoming
Oh,
somewhat...
stop. This is so fucking bad.
It hurts my soul.
But
But now
it's
it's
so
like...
hard to listen
But
to.
but now it's like... There's a resurgence of that kind of shit, but now it's coming from Kenya. Kenya, and of course with a couple of other African countries, are like teaming up to step away from the dollar, right? But it feels like it's almost allowed now because there's already like growing sentiment from other countries that are all band together.
Yeah,
like
it's
BRICS,
not
right?
one country
Right,
that
right,
can
right.
take out and stop.
Right. So now more countries are feeling emboldened to step away from the dollar.
Dude,
But it also sucks too because they're not doing it from their own power. They're also being assisted by countries like China, Russia.
yeah.
So it's like, are you guys just falling into the same cycle again? But instead of America whipping your backs is fucking
Russia and China.
It's fucking Russia and China,
Yeah.
right? They don't have to be like so authoritarian about it and be like, hey, listen here, right? But now it's like China's been giving you so much fucking money to boost up your country, building malls and all this kind of shit.
Listen,
Now you owe them so much fucking money. They could be like, hey, forget about the debt, but I'm gonna need a favor.
Yeah.
You don't have the balls to say no.
Yeah.
That debt is making your balls the size of a fucking pea. You're not gonna
China's
do anything.
known to like give money so their contractors can go in. They make the government sign contracts that the government of the country can't fulfill.
Mm-hmm.
So now they have a
debt.
Yeah. And they
on the ball.
And there's a book that I want to read called the crimes of an economic hitman or some shit like that. Something like that. An economic hitman, something like that, right? I'm sure if you typed it in Google, you'll find the book. But I want to read that book just to see how like these like how countries have like used their economic power to enslave other countries.
Listen, man, I'll tell you what.
Insane.
And in a different episode, we can talk about how the plan for the downfall of Africa, downfall of the Middle East, how they just systematically go in, destroy it from the inside, they throw in a puppet government, and they're back under control. As soon as you start showing signs of independence, you shut that shit down. Like, I got to do some more research into the Arab Spring. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was
Arab Spring.
We were a little bit young. It was like 2013 when they were doing protests. There were protests all over the Middle East about their country's governments. And then they were found Mossad agents, they found FBI agents in the crowds, just like the BLM riots, inciting people to do shit.
Typical.
Mossad agents, FBI agents, and then they overthrew the government, just like the Gaddafi. They had Gaddafi killed, they threw in some puppet person, now Libya's in a fucking shit show. You want to talk about Ukraine, you could talk about Libya, civil war, you could talk about Sudan. I bet you there's something going on in Sudan.
What's the operation name? Is it Operation Northwood? Northwoods? For what? For like, that kind of shit, the false flag stuff?
I think so. I think it's Northwoods.
Yeah.
And
Typical shit.
I'm pretty sure the Green Berets, I think one of the Green Berets told me this. The whole thing is to infiltrate. They get trained for a couple of years to see how, like, let's say they're
Green
gonna,
Berets and Delta Force?
Yeah. Well, no, not Delta Force, just Green Berets.
I thought Delta Force do
No,
things like that as well.
I think Green Berets specialize in like learning languages going into another country,
Right.
and
So-
then like taking it from
Yeah,
there.
exactly. They'll learn the culture, they'll learn the language. That's why they're allowed to have beards. It's like, they're going to send you to Afghanistan, you're going to marry an Afghani woman, and then you're going to slowly start taking it apart from the inside. And then that's when you send the main force and you pull your Green Berets out. So, like, you get the hammer and the nail, and the hammer is the 75th Ranger Regiment. The nail is the fucking, or the scalpel is the berets. Delta Force is like a mixture of everything. That's why nobody really knows what the fuck they do.
Right. Yeah. It's like if the closest thing you want to get to like top tier shit, like hey,
Delta
I bet you
Force,
there's something
Force,
above
bro.
Delta.
I'm sure there is.
There's no
I'm
way.
Sure there is,
There's
bro.
no way Delta's
But dude,
that
dude,
secretive
but-
if we all know about it.
But dude, we know about the name. What do we know about it? Nothing. We don't know nothing. We know more about the Navy SEALs than Delta Force. Bro.
You don't know nothing.
hey, that's facts. That's
I'm
facts.
just fucking around.
Yeah,
Dude,
I guess that's it then. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Don't trust everything you hear.
don't trust the bloody media.
Might as well put it as a fucking headline.
Don't trust the bloody media.
Don't trust the bloody media.
Yeah, facts.
All right, that's a good short little episode, 34 minutes there.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, everyone.
That was a good talk. Thank you for
Yeah.
your time.
Thank you for your time. Absolutely.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.
We'll-
Top meats.
Hopefully we'll survive until the next episode.
Hopefully.
Maybe we should end it like that every
Just remember for the future, if we die of
undisclosed
would,
means.
yeah,
we would never kill.
If I just fell off a bridge or something like that,
if I'm
like,
found hanging,
I
by a
didn't.
rope,
yeah,
I didn't.
I did not kill myself.
never.
I did not.
Dude, it's too early for the fucking Epstein talk, man.
I'm staring far away from that fucking thing. Everyone
I'm
can
saying,
see that one.
the
for themselves.
Epstein rhetoric of Epstein didn't kill himself. We're way too. We just got off the runway, man.
Oh yeah.
We're already talking about not killing ourselves. Jesus.
Yeah, you know, they don't even know about us.
Listen, if you find my body has been shot 3 times in the head,
3
burned,
times
cut
around.
up, and ran over by a train, just know I didn't do that myself.
He did that by himself.
What is the sequence of events you have to take? How do you do that in order for you not to die until you?
Man's got a Home Alone. Man's got a Home Alone trap set up, bro.
And you go up to like a train conductor and pay his ass. Listen, 5 o'clock on them tracks, fast as you can. And you just lay there, and that's how he chose to kill himself.
Man's got a fucking domino.
No,
tied to a rope,
if you
to a
shoot
bowling
yourself,
ball, hitting the fucking.
you gotta time the shots where your you gotta time the shots where your body is still not hit the ground yet for the train to hit you
Exactly.
on impact.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
my
oh man, what a fucking genius.
He made his own death a fucking work of art. And the
Holy
way he
shit.
planned his
FBI sent another document. He killed
Fire.
himself.
Fire.
We just investigated.
We hired the
ourselves.
guy that we fired the guy that was responsible for that.
He's gone
Yeah, he's gone.
with a severance package.
No one fucking knows.
Yeah, with a severance package.
Also, we investigated ourselves. We found nothing wrong. Also, here's a paper asking for $100 million for funding. Please, thank you.
Which you will go.
I know where you live.
Yep.
Crazy shit. All right, everyone.
All right.
See you on the next episode.
Stay top, get top. That was better. That was better.